Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to demonstrate you how to create a longest common subsequence between the two given strings. Now what is the longest common subsequence? We'll see with the help of an example. So let me write two strings. We are having two strings, the one is A, B, C, D, E, and another one is A, C, D, F, E. So now the longest common subsequence will be, A, C, D and E. Okay, there can be many number of subsequences, but there will be only one longest common subsequence occurring between the two strings. Generally, longest common subsequence is used to find the matching between two DNAs in biomedical field. So we are going to perform an algorithm that how to find a longest common subsequence for the given two strings. So now let us start with first there will be two algorithms. The first one will be to find the length of the longest common subsequence, and another one would be to construct the longest common subsequence after we have found the length. So let me show you the arrangement which I have made for you guys. I hope it will give you clearer vision for this algorithm. So I have taken the pictorial representation of the two-dimensional arrays. The first array is B and the second array is C. The array of both the arrays are given here as follows. The first array would be having the size from 1 to m and 1 to n, where m and n are the lengths of the two strings which we are going to match, and C is the array which consists the length from 0 to m and 0 to n. At the same m and n are again the sizes or length of the two given strings which are to be matched. So now first thing would be you have to fill the topmost row and the leftmost column with zeros. The topmost row and the leftmost column with zeros. So in the array B, we are going to draw the arrays corresponding to the values which we are going to fill in the array C. Okay, I am explaining again. In array B, we will be filling all the cells with arrow signs. It can be diagonal, it can be vertically upwards, or it can be horizontally going towards the left, based on the conditions which we are going to encounter, and those three conditions are very much explained over here. So every time we traverse over the cells, we'll be having three conditions for which we have to check each and every cell in the array. So I have taken the sub array of size 2 cross 2, that is this, this one, or this one. We are going to match any one of these conditions to find the value pertaining to each cell. So whenever we'll be at this location, at this particular location, we are going to consider the values of these cells 1, 2 and 3. When we'll be at this location, we'll be considering the values of these cells. I hope I'm very much clear with this. So now let us start filling the cells with the values. Okay, the first condition we need to check is that whether the characters at which we are matching the characters are matching or not. I am repeating again. We need to match whether the characters at a particular location are matching or not. Yes, if they are matching, A over here in the column, in the first row and the first column are matching, then the first condition is implemented, that is we have to draw an arrow. We have to draw an arrow pointing diagonally towards the 0 or the value which lies in the diagonal cell, and increment the value of this cell by 1 and write it over here. So that will give you 1, 0 plus 1 will give you 1. Now comes the second condition, that is we have to check. Again we are checking first the characters A and D which are not matching. So we will see with the condition 2 or condition 3. For now we are seeing condition number 2, which says that if the value of the left cell of the current cell is greater than or equal to the value which is higher, the value which is lying above the current cell, then we have to copy the value from the left cell in our current cell. The value which is highest among these two cells. Okay, so in this case value of 1 is greater than value of 0. So we will copy the value from the left cell and point an arrow towards the left and copy the value. I hope that that's clear enough. So let us move on to the next slide. That will give you more clearer vision. Okay, we have again completed the 4 cells right now, and now we are going to fill the entire array similarly. Okay, so when we come at this position, yes, after coming at this position, we again see that character A and character A from the row and the column are matching. So what we do is we again point an arrow towards the diagonal side and increment the value by 1. So that will give you, again it will give you 0 plus 1 will give you 1. So and the next cell in which we are pasting the value from left cell, because the cell which is above the current cell is having value less than the left cell. Okay, so I hope that is very much clear enough. Moving on to the next row. Okay, again we are going to fill the entire array, or you can say both the arrays, in row major order. So first we are going to fill up one row completely, and then we are going to move towards the next row. In this case now we are at the second row. We are at the second row, so you can say that now we are matching this array. So when we have to fill the value of this cell, we need to check the values of this cell and this cell. So obviously the value of the above cell is larger than the left cell, so we are going to copy the value from the above cell, which is very much mentioned in the condition number 3. condition number 3, it is mentioned that if the value of the cell which is above the current cell is greater than the value of the cell which lies on the left side, then we have to copy the value from the cell which is above in our current cell. So we have done is we have copied the value from above cell in this cell. Now again, following the same suit, we are completing the entire row. So we are copying the value from left cell in the cell, and now again we have encountered a matching character, that is B and B. So again we are matching the value, we are filling the value by incrementing the value which is in the diagonal cell. So 1 plus 1 will give you 2, and we have to fill the value. So now we are copying, we are filling the entire row, and we are going to fill the entire array in the similar manner. So here is your final output. We are having both the arrays, array B and C, filled with arrow signs and the values. And yes, the value which is in the bottom right corner will give you the max length of the longest common subsequence. This will indicate you the maximum length of which will be having the longest common subsequence between the two given strings. So let us find out the longest common subsequence. Okay, to fulfill this algorithm, we need the time of order of m cross n, because we are traversing each and every cell of the array, cell of the array, two-dimensional array. So obviously it will be going to take the time of m cross n, while when we are constructing the array, when we are constructing the longest common subsequence, we will be having the time of order of m plus n, because every time we are going to decrement either m or n while traversing the array. So now let us see how can we follow the array signs and find the longest common subsequence. So this is your final array, which is looking like this. Okay, now we have to follow the path of the arrows, and whenever we find a diagonal arrow, we have to put a circle over there, which indicates that it is the matching character, or matching the character which is contained in the in our longest common subsequence. So we are going to follow the path of the arrow signs, and whenever we encounter a diagonal arrow, we are going to encircle it. So this arrow indicates that I have to move towards the left. Okay, now arrow in this cell indicates we have to move upwards, again upwards. Now I am having a diagonal arrow, so I had put this circle. Okay, so at the end I can distinguish the longest common subsequence easily. So this arrow is pointing diagonal, so I have to move towards this cell. Okay, I have reached up till here, so now this arrow indicates that I have to move upwards. Again I have encountered a diagonal arrow, so I'll put a circle over here and move towards the diagonal side. Again the very next character which is matching between the two strings is B, so I have encircled it again. Now I have moved towards the diagonal edge, and now this arrow indicates that I have to move towards the left, and this arrow indicates that we are having a matching character A, and finally we have to move to 0. Mind it that this algorithm will end when we find a 0 while traversing through the arrow and value signs. So I hope this algorithm is very much clear. So our longest common subsequence of these given two strings would be First will be A, next one will be B, another will be D and A. I hope I'm correct. Yes, A, B, D, A. So the longest common subsequence occurring between the two given strings is A, B, D, A. There can be many more subsequences pertaining to the given strings, but there will be only one longest common subsequence. So I hope this video helped you a lot about understanding the algorithm. If you have any feedback, then please leave your comments below, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching my video and have a nice day. See ya.